we talk about kinds of noun, so these are the following kinds of noun. First one we have common noun. Secondly, proper noun. After that, we have abstract noun. Abstract noun. Then we have collective noun. Compound noun. Number 6 we have countable noun. Number 7 uncountable noun. And number 8 we have concrete noun. So it has different kind like singular noun, plural noun. So these are also kinds of noun, but we will discuss only these 8 kinds of noun. Okay? So these are the kinds of noun: common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, collective noun, compound noun, then countable noun, uncountable noun, concrete noun. And now we are going to discuss these kinds one by one. So you can take the screenshot. Common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, collective noun, compound noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, and concrete noun.
Sir, got it.
Common noun, first of all, we have common noun. If we talk about common noun, so a common noun is a kind of noun which identify or which tells us about general name or thing. General name or thing, it is called common noun. So according to the definition, it is used it is the name of it is the name of general general means non-specific. General people, place and thing and thing. For example, if we talk about the example like day, so it's a common noun. Any day, country, lady, you can say boy, and month, etc. So it is called common noun. The name of general people, place and thing is called common noun. After that we have proper noun. So proper noun, remember one thing, we always start a proper noun with a capital letter. Okay, remember this one, it's a grammatic rule. that when we have to write proper noun, so it must begin with a capital letter. It is the name of specific or you can say person, place or thing. So here I'm mentioning here like it always begin with or starts with capital letter. They must begin with a capital letter. So let's change these examples into proper noun. So if we talk about day, so day is a common noun and let's make it specific. So it would be like Monday. So it's a specific day, Monday, and after that we can like country into Pakistan. Yeah, it's a specific country. Then you can say month, it's like March. And if you talk about lady, so you can Helen Keller and boy. So we can simply say Ali. So these are specific names. So these are called proper noun. So remember this one, they must begin with a capital letter. Proper noun always starts with a capital letter. So it's common noun and proper noun. Just take the
सर तो
screenshot.
सर I have a question.
Yes, students. After that, we are going to discuss abstract noun.
Hello, sir.
Abstract noun. So it is the name of a quality, state or action. It is the name of a quality, state or action. So basically abstract noun refers to ideas that we cannot see or touch. Always remember it refers to the ideas that we cannot see or touch. So here I am mentioning that we cannot see or touch. We cannot see or touch the abstract nouns. The examples are like if we talk about quality, so first of all the examples of quality, yes, it's goodness. Goodness is the quality and it is abstract noun. So you should remember that we can't see and we can't touch goodness. Okay? After that, it's honesty. Honesty is also a quality. So it is called abstract noun. And intelligence. Thirdly, we have intelligence. So it is also abstract noun. Intelligence. And after that, if we talk about state, it's like childhood. So we can't see and we can't touch childhood, youth, Like poverty, if we talk about poverty, so it is also abstract noun. It is a state of being like childhood, youth, and poverty. And after that, last we have action. If we talk about the actions, so those actions like laughter, you can't see and you can't touch laughter. After that, movement, and last we have judgment. So all these are abstract nouns and these are the name of quality. Here you can see quality, state and then action. Quality, state and action. So these words are called abstract noun. For example, slavery, death, sleep, brightness, beauty, obedience, tolerance, wisdom, softness, hardness, theft. Okay, the names of the arts and science are also abstract noun. So these are the names. If we talk about your subjects like physics, chemistry, and also this grammar which we are discussing, it is also an abstract noun. It is also an abstract noun. Music is also abstract noun. Okay, you can't touch or see music. So that's why it is called abstract noun. It is called abstract noun. Yes, take the screenshot. Next, number 4, we have a collective noun. So collective noun basically it is a noun which is used to indicate the collection of different things. For example, the definition of collective nouns is collective nouns are words for single things that are made up of one or more that is made up of more than one like collection group. Okay, more than one person, place or thing or idea. So basically a collective noun it tells us about a collection of the groups of different things. So when we talk about the collective noun, so it is like the collection of different things. Okay, when we talk about the things collectively, so it is called collective noun. Examples are like we say crowd. So crowd, what does crowd means? A large number of people together, it is called crowd. And if we talk about staff like school staff, hospital staff or medical staff, so it is used as collective noun. It is used as collective nouns like, and if we say crew, Crew is also means group of different people. So it is called collective noun. It is called collective noun. So collective noun means the collection of different things like band. Okay, musical band we say band means it has different people. So band. Band is also collective noun. So these are the collective nouns used to indicate a collection of different things like people, animals, like flock, if we say army. Army is also collective noun.